Um, After you sharing those two testimonials, I do kind of want to ask you your opinion on mental health in our veteran community specifically, right? You mentioned with Brian, like, if it wasn't for getting connected to you and Vets for Boats and him allowing the space to continue to move his hands and be open, he may have gone down the path of suicide, which is unfortunately too common in our community. So I'm just kind of curious, what is the big problem that you see in our community when it comes to suicide, and how can we remedy that?
Man, such a great question and a huge topic. A couple of ideas come to mind. One is I think that vets are forgotten in this country. It's a silent catastrophe is what I like to call it. What what I think it is, and it's just it's the restless media won't stay long enough on the topic for it to gain a lot of traction in the public eye, right? It's just it is what it is, and so uh, veterans feel forgotten, and so I think that's one thing that it makes it tough for right now for their mental health. The other, it's tough to build community in this day and age. You know, back in World War II, post World War II era, you had the American Legion and
Mhm.
VFW posts, and that's where guys went and drank and hung out and spent time. Those are still there, and I'm a member, a proud member of the American Legion. But they're not as healthy, or they're not the go-to organization for a lot of younger vets. I'm sorry to say, and so they wind up trying to get resources with the VA. I have a I have conflicted feelings about the VA. VA's done a lot of great work for me personally and for my family. You know, I have a father-in-law who is a Navy vet and is in an assisted living facility, and we have gotten a lot of care and resources for him over the years. So when you know how to navigate the system and you find those people that are able to that are in the system, that are in the VA and can do good things for you, then it's great. But they're so mired in their red tape and their processes and everything that it is sometimes hard to get their attention or to get them to help provide a supply of veterans that I'm speaking from the foundation's point of view, to get a supply of veterans that need this work, that need this help. Um, we've all heard the stories about, veterans going for help and then they wind up getting pills and then they have like a cupboard full of pills, and that's not doing anybody any good. I would like to hear your thoughts about therapy at some point, because I'd like to know how we could bring, what you do to our organization in some way. Uh, we have a community of vets, and it would be great if we could get them the help from therapists
Mhm.
that are geared for veterans, that can relate toward them, that maybe are veterans themselves, and that's the all important thing that needs to happen is for the help to be uh, impactful. It's got to be from people that a veteran can trust and that they can relate to. So long-winded answer. I'm sorry, but
No, no, no,
those are my
you're
thoughts.
yeah, no, you're good. I appreciate you sharing that, and my